I never imagined my life would unravel over a spreadsheet. As a corporate architect, my world revolved around precision, blueprints, budgets, timelines. My wife Clara called it obsession. She preferred spontaneity, a trait that once drew me to her. We met during a rainstorm in Barcelona, two strangers sharing a cab, her laughter drowning out the thunder. For years, our differences balanced us. She painted murals in abandoned buildings. I turned those buildings into luxury condos, but balance is fragile. The first crack appeared on a Tuesday. Clara had forgotten our anniversary. Not unusual, she often misplaced dates, but her apology felt rehearsed. "Work's been chaotic," she said, avoiding my eyes. Her art studio had recently partnered with a new gallery, run by Marcus, a charismatic curator I'd met once. His handshake lingered too long. I dismissed it as paranoia. Then came the receipts. A charge for a boutique hotel in the city, dated the night she'd claimed to be at a team retreat. My fingers froze over the keyboard. I cross-referenced her calendar, a client dinner with Marcus. For weeks, I dissected her routines, the late nights, the sudden interest in perfume, the way her phone faced downward. I hired a discreet investigator. The photos arrived on a thumb drive. Clara and Marcus leaving a restaurant, his hand on her lower back. A grainy shot of them kissing in a parking garage. I didn't confront her. Rage is loud, revenge is quiet. Instead, I studied Marcus. His gallery relied on investors, my clients. His Instagram flaunted a curated life, vintage wines, modernist art, a penthouse with floor-to-ceiling windows. A man who thrived on perception. Perfect. Clara's birthday approached. I gifted her a weekend spa voucher, feigning exhaustion. "You deserve relaxation," I lied. She hugged me, guilt sharp in her gaze. As she packed, I accessed her cloud storage. Years of her artwork, invoices, drafts of Marcus's exhibition catalogs, all backed up to an account I'd set up. My fingers hovered over the delete key. Too simple. Instead, I began replicating her style. Nights spent hunched over a tablet, mimicking her brushstrokes, her color palettes. Clara's art was bold, emotional, mine was clinical. But betrayal sharpens focus. I created a series of pieces under a pseudonym, darker and more provocative than her usual work. Abstracts that hinted at infidelity, desperation. Then I submitted them to Marcus's gallery, citing admiration for his vision. He bit. An email praised the raw authenticity of the pieces. They'd headline his next exhibition. I smiled. The trap was set. The exhibition opened on a humid Friday. Marcus's gallery glittered, champagne flutes, critics scribbling notes. Clara stood beside him, radiant in crimson silk. I lingered near the entrance, unnoticed. Her paintings hung beside mine. The contrast was deliberate. Her vibrant cityscapes next to my shadowy figures, entwined in ambiguous embraces. No one noticed the shared brushwork, the identical texture in the clouds. But they would. Midway through the evening, I triggered the script I'd buried in the gallery's website. Every screen, check-in tablets, digital catalogues flashed a side-by-side analysis. Clara's public pieces versus the pseudonymous ones. Zoomed-in details revealed matching imperfections. A jagged line in a tree branch, a signature cobalt smudge. Murmurs rippled. "Plagiarism," someone gasped. Marcus paled. Clara's eyes met mine across the room. I raised my glass, a silent toast. She lunged toward me, heels clacking, but journalists swarmed her. "Did you steal these? Are the rumors about you and Marcus true?" I slipped outside, my heartbeat steady. Phase 1 complete. The next morning, headlines blared. Gallery scandal, curator and artist in plagiarism scheme. Marcus's investors withdrew. His penthouse went up for sale. Clara's commissions vanished. She returned home, trembling. "How could you?" she spat. I said nothing, let her marinate in uncertainty. But true ruin required symmetry. Marcus had curated lies. I'd curate truth. I leaked his financial records, tax evasion, inflated appraisals to the IRS. Then I uploaded Clara's entire portfolio to a public forum, tagged with the pseudonym. "A gift to the art world," I wrote anonymously. Authenticity deserves recognition. Her life's work, reduced to free downloads. Clara left in December. The divorce papers cited irreconcilable differences. She took nothing but her brushes. Marcus faced prison. The gallery became a pop-up sneaker store. I thought I'd feel triumph. Instead, the silence of our loft felt like a tomb. My revenge had been flawless. No violence, no loopholes, yet emptiness gnawed at me. Months later, an envelope arrived. Inside, a sketch of our Barcelona cab, rain streaking the windows. My throat tightened. Clara's handwriting, "You were right to hate me, but art was all I had. You didn't just destroy us." I burned the sketch. The ashes swirled like her stolen brushstrokes. At work, I designed a skyscraper, glass and steel piercing the clouds. The client praised its ruthless elegance. I didn't tell him it was a monument to my own downfall. One night, I logged into the forum where Clara's art now lived. Thousands of comments. "This saved my thesis." "Whoever leaked this is a hero." My cursor hovered over the delete button. I closed the laptop. Let her legacy be a ghost, haunting the very world that praised it. Let her wonder as I do, which is worse, betrayal or the thing you become to avenge it. The blueprints on my desk blurred. For the first time in years, I missed the rain.